Hi, this is My Bones, and I want to give you my first impression on Volibear. Volibear has a strength as a single target bully. While his role as a tank, he doesn't quite play like the standard sustained damage tank. While his sustained damage is quite low, his capability to stick to a target and burst him quickly with a bite makes him a very strong initiator and a very strong ganker. And if you combine this with the ability to quickly clear jungle mobs, I think his place belongs in the jungle. Seeing Gangplank extended, I move behind him and get in position to start trying to do my gank. I notice that Fizz is quite low, so this gank attempt, I move in and notice that Gangplank is going to try and double back and hurt Fizz. I flip him away from Fizz and slow him, and combined with red buff and my slow and my bite, I'm able to quickly finish him off without Fizz dying. Moving to bottom, I've seen that Akali and Garen have extended. I chase and pursue onto Akali, but she flashes out of the bush. I flash to meet her and flip her back and slow her, allowing Sivir's boomerang to finish her off. Moving mid, I see Gangplank about to be ganked by Kasten and Trundle. I flip Trundle off Gangplank to ensure that Trundle can't get a bite off, and as Kasten flashes in, I pop my ultimate and bite to quickly finish her off. I move up top to get another gank on Gangplank. I move into the bush and get ready to slow him. After the slow, I flip him back towards Fizz, and I save my bite until exhaust ends to get the kill. I see my team being descended upon by the enemy team. I flip back, slow, and bite Kasten to ensure a quick kill, while then following up on Garen, weakening him, allowing Leona to pick up the kill. I see Gangplank extended again at top lane, so I move behind him to do my slow flip and bite combo. When he gets in range, I slow him, flip him back into the bush, and maintain on him, biting him when I get the chance, and allowing Fizz to pick up the kill when he's at critical health. I see that the enemy bot lane has killed my bot lane, so I move in to play cleanup. I move in onto Akali and slow her. I then turn onto Garen to get frenzy procs up so that I can bite Akali when she appears. I bite and flip to kill her, and I start chasing onto Garen. I use my Howl to slow, my red auto attacks to even further slow, and as he does get some distance, I use my Q to close that gap and get the kill with a final auto attack. We see Gangplank extended at top, so me and Fizz move in behind to try and gank. When we move in, Gangplank tries to run to the top bush, but I chase in with my Q and slow him before flipping him right into Fizz's slow. We then chase on him and I bite him for over a fourth of his health for the kill. Descended upon, so I move in to try and help. I try to move on to Kasten, but he flashes away, and then I try to move on to Gangplank, but he as well flashes away. Seeing Garen chasing Leona, I try to go to help, but Leona gets picked off by Garen. I move in to try and revenge kill Garen, and I'm able to do so with slow, with flip, and then with a bite for about a fourth of his health. Here we're chasing onto an enemy team. Later on, Trundle will actually block me with a pillar, and so I'm actually forced to use my slow first and then my Q to catch on to Gangplank. We're able to pick up a kill with Fizzle, and then Fizz is able to chase in and get another kill on Trundle before we have to back. We actually lost a team fight, which lost us Baron, but I'm looking for a fight here that can potentially bring us back into this game. I'm trying to initiate forward, but we're not able to get anyone even with Fizz's ult. I then see Gangplank move too far forward, and I'm able to get a slow off, which is enough for my team to immediately kill him. We then move on to Trundle, and exhaust Akali when she tries to jump into the fight. Trundle falls, immediately followed by Akali. And here's a clip where Trundle absolutely trolls us. I slow him and move to flip him backwards, but he places a pillar perfectly to keep me from flipping him to my team, causing him to get away. Looking for any chance to finish this, I'm looking to either get Kasten or Akali with my slow and flip. Trundle gets initiated and Kasten moves in. I immediately slow and flip Kasten back to the team, where he dies. I then move on to Akali and bite her, bringing her to very critical health, and then slowly chasing on her to finish her off while the team focuses on Trundle. Leona is able to finish off Trundle with a nice dash forward. And as you can see from the footage, that was just from one game. I wasn't really positive in that game, but it was by no means a stomp. Really, the enemy team was even with us in kills, and they had gotten a few dragons, and they'd gotten Baron up on us. But even so, just the constant single target bully that Volibear offers, where you can just go and try and focus the carry, slow, harass them, flip them into your team, bite them for massive amounts of damage. It's very useful to the team, and I think he's going to find a very good place in the jungle. I wouldn't expect him to see much of him in top lane. I think there's still more stronger top lane champions than him. But in the jungle, he has very, very powerful ganks. And even if he does top lane, if someone tries to gank your lane as Volibear, you're able to very quickly help your jungler achieve that gank. You're going to at least force summoners. I think he's a little too powerful at the moment. I would expect a nerf on his W, either in the health modifier on his bite damage, or on his attack speed bonus that he gets. But I don't expect it to be too severe. I really think people just gotta get used to fighting him, and he'll find himself not in a terrible position. But that would be my first impressions video / montage of all of it. Can't even say his name anymore. Volibear. I was calling him Volibear earlier. Volibear. Again, he's very powerful. He's very fun if you're looking to try and pick him up. He is definitely a good champion. I recommend getting him, either with RP or IP, whatever your preference is. And yeah, that would be all. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, like it, subscribe, comment, leave me feedback. I'd like to know what everyone thinks. Thank you.